Have you ever thought that just sweet or just salty popcorn is a little bit basic? Let me help you with that. First, you're gonna want a giant pot. Then add 2 tablespoons of oil. When the oil is heated, add 1/3 cup of popcorn kernels. And take it off the heat. Leave your popcorn kernels off the heat for 30 seconds. Then put it back on the heat and shake the pan. And when all the popping is stopped, you can take it off the heat. Here is all of our popcorn. I'm making a cinnamon bun popcorn. Next, you're gonna melt some butter. Add 3 teaspoons of dark brown sugar. You're gonna want a teaspoon of cinnamon, half teaspoon of ginger, and half teaspoon of nutmeg. Mix it all together. Then pour all of this over your popcorn mix. And you're gonna shake the entire pot until it has all been covered in your spice mix. And now you have cinnamon bun popcorn for your movie night.
How to lose a guy in 10 days. She's actually going to start dating a guy and then drive him away in a week and a half.
I make it so easy to fall in love. So come give me a call. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying.
I'm officially moving on to stage 2 of my cake. I nearly broke my first cake putting it onto the tray. I'm gonna put on a couple of spoons of icing and then just spread it evenly across. I'm doing this in my bedroom because my parents are in the kitchen. I'm really afraid they're gonna walk in. Oh my god, this is so scary. This is so scary. Another layer of icing. This is really satisfying. Chocolate cake is actually the best kind of cake. There's no question about it. I'm basically going to spread it all out on the top and let it kind of drip off the sides a bit and then cover it that way. I'm really just winging it. Got a fancier tool for the job because I can't seem to get it right. Looks pretty good to me. I'm just going to scrape the top a little bit just to give it a bit of smoother surface. Brought down my cake and my cards to the kitchen. So this is what they're going to come downstairs to in the morning. I made this card for my mum and this one for my dad. I need to stop talking so I don't make them up. But there you have it. I really hope they like it now.
Oh, whoa, Raquel, all this for one night? Don't be cray-cray. My morning stuff is in the car.
My mum's favourite place in the world is Paris, so today I decided to bring a little bit of Paris to her and make choux buns. This is not a kind of pastry that I've attempted to make before, hence why it failed so badly the first time. However, my second round did work, as you can see from how excited I am. But let me tell you, it's a lot of work to get there. This is a really interesting type of pastry because you actually don't use any raising agents in it. By that I mean no baking powder, no baking soda. It is simply the hot air that makes them bubble up to twice their size. I really want to try make some profiteroles, so I pumped in my creme patisserie to begin with, but my main task was to make choux bun bears. I saw this idea on Pinterest. I definitely didn't come up with it myself, and they came out looking so cute. They kind of remind me of Winnie the Pooh, and they tasted as good as they looked. This morning my dad came home from the shops with coconut and ginger and asked me to make something out of them. I feel like these are two flavours that people either love or hate, and I definitely fall on the love side of that debate. Whenever autumn comes around, the only thing I can think about is flapjacks because that is the snack that we always used to get in school. So I threw all of my ingredients into a hot pan and added lashings of coconut and ginger. I still felt like these were missing something, so as the chocoholic that I am, I did get some dark chocolate and put that on too. But I was catering for a crowd and made sure that there wasn't too much on all of them. Somehow these managed to satisfy everybody, which is not an easy task. My entire family have come down with the plague this week, and like the caring and dutiful daughter that I am, I decided to cheer everyone up and make some Twix bars. When you break down Twix bar, it is basically just a piece of shortbread with some caramel on top and covered in chocolate. I used to eat Twix bars on every single car and plane journey growing up, and they were also one of my favourite things to get at Halloween. Getting 2 bars in the packet and not just one really sealed the deal for me. Kind of felt like you were getting one for free. Anyways, that is so besides the point. I think one of the most appealing things about a Twix bar is that it is crunchy, chewy, and it kind of melts in your mouth at the same time. And I made these ones extremely chunky. While these didn't actually cure anyone's illness, they definitely made everyone feel a little bit better, which is never a bad thing. A lot of people think that vegetables and cake don't mix, but personally I think that carrot cake is one of the best cakes. Funnily enough, it actually used to be used as a substitute for sugar in the Middle Ages because sugar was too expensive. It then became popular again during World War II in England due to rationing. and it's been a baking staple ever since. At least it definitely has in my household. I hate using the word moist, but that is exactly what these cupcakes are. And cream cheese buttercream is genuinely top tier. I was actually quite impressed by how good my piping turned out on these. And they've all disappeared from my pantry in 24 hours. The internet has decided that baking banana bread for your boyfriend is the equivalent of getting your girlfriend flowers. And honestly, I can't even disagree because I love banana bread. Baking has and will always be my favourite form of telling people that I love them. And yeah, to be honest, I would actually say that getting baked goods is better than flowers. Although that depends on the flowers. And the baked good, I suppose. Anyways, that is besides the point. My friend was celebrating some good news today, so I made these banana muffins. I didn't really have enough for a banana bread, but they're still one of my favourite desserts. I think one of the great things about banana bread is that you can customise it however you want. I put chocolate in mine, and everyone appreciates a banana bread.
Rude, 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 rude.
When I'm on the road,
Rude, rude.
I see stuff going by.
Ireland is one of those countries where you will truly experience 4 seasons in one day. I left for Galway at 6:30 in the morning, it was beautifully sunny, and then as soon as I came home at like 6 p.m. that evening, it was all grey and cloudy and wet. Although I really can't complain about anything because my mum went to M&S today and got me the sushi, and also the bake-off starting today, which is my favourite time of the year.
My life was a mess, but I could clean my room.
And I bet you think about me.
That was not very graceful at all. Today I am in London. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and we have a very long day ahead of us, so I'm going to be the very useful, helpful daughter and go and get us some food and coffee. I'm starting off with some sun cream on my face. This La Roche-Posay one is my favourite. Please don't spill everywhere. Me and my mum are here on a work project and we are also meeting my younger brother because he lives here. I'm using these 2 foundations because I can never get the right shade when I fake tan on. A lot of my childhood memories are from when I was in London. I remember thinking that the London Eye was literally the coolest thing in existence. I feel like that's got to be enough bronzer. I've shoved like half the packet on my face. I'm going to use this Rare Beauty blush on my cheek. I then have this really broken highlighter. I'm just going to dab that up here. I actually don't really know how to do my makeup, but I see all the beauty gurus doing this, so if that's what they say to do, then I'm going to do it too. This is my Benefit mascara that I've had for, I'd say, 18 months, so I really should throw it away. Oh my god, I'm getting this all over my eyelid. I don't have a chair, so I'm just kind of sitting on the floor. I got my nails done yesterday, and now I think about it, it actually kind of matches. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Never mind. This morning I came down the stairs and my family demanded that I made bagels for breakfast. And they definitely couldn't just be the ones from the shops, because the ones from the shops have holes so big that you could literally put your fist through them. And to be honest, I couldn't even disagree with that. So I got to work making my dough and it rose so well. I tipped out my dough and made sure that each bagel was going to be the same size and put a little hole in it as well. And then I left them to rise for a little bit. One of the key processes of making bagels is actually boiling your bagels for a minute on either side to make them chewy. So I did that and my family were craving sesame bagels, so I popped out and got some sesame seeds, then put them in the oven, and let me tell you, they turned out beautifully if I do say so myself. They also demanded Kerrygold butter because it is the only butter that you could possibly use in your bread in Ireland, and I made sure to save some for myself as well. This very outfit has been in my wardrobe since I was 14 years old. I am now 22, which means it's definitely time for a wardrobe update. I also need some more work appropriate clothes. I just don't think turning up in a crop top to the office is going to be appropriate. Although who knew it would be so difficult to find appropriate clothes as a 22-year-old? Everything is either so high-waisted that it literally comes up to my ribs, or it makes me look like I've just borrowed my mum's clothes. Although I went into And Other Stories, COS and Brown Thomas, and I got up a few nice bits I think. I then went to get my nails all fixed. I'm not very adventurous with my nails, I like them being red, so I just keep them red. When I came home it was dinner time and I had these miso glazed courgettes the other day, so I made it to go with my salmon and I loved it. Once everything was cleaned up, it was time for a shower because I had not washed my hair in 5 days. I have quite greasy hair, so it really can't be left for that long, and after 3 days of dry shampooing and gelling my hair, it really was not thanking me. There's also like 6 million steps to my hair routine, but after that I got my closed popcorn, relaxed, did absolutely nothing.
Good afternoon. My name is Russell, and I am a wilderness explorer in Tribe 54.
Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it
Grand Prix weekends are the best weekends, and this week we were being transported to Italy. To celebrate, I wanted to make a lemon and olive oil cake, so that while I watched the drivers go around the track, I could actually feel like I might possibly be in Italy. Although even as I was making the cake, it started to pour with rain, so it really didn't play into my fantasy. Nevertheless, that did not stop me. A bit like the Monza track, this cake is much easier compared to other cakes to make. You pretty much just chuck everything into a bowl, mix it together, and then stick it in a tin into the oven. That still did not stop me from making a mess though. I got gifted this bundt tin from my friend Jess Murphy recently, so I thought I would use that to make my lemon cake. And even though it didn't look like I was in Italy, it definitely tasted like I was. I will definitely make this again.